in the 80s, the drive-in stayed open from early March all the way till November. They had heaters for your car, so the only thing that closed down the screens was snow. During the tail end of the drive-in season, the double features got pretty random, like Martin Scorsese's After Hours playing with National Lampoon's European Vacation, or Revenge of the Nerds with Commando, or the Patsy Cline biopic Sweet Dreams with Ghostbusters. It's pretty clear they were just slapping together whatever random film prints were still kicking around the projection booth from the summer. One such double feature to catch my eye was Chuck Norris's Invasion USA, with a movie I'd never heard of called Paradise Motel. Lo and behold, a thoughtful soul named Daniel Fitzgerald uploaded a VHS source copy of the movie to YouTube, so finally I was able to give it a look. The movie stars Bobby Briggs' best friend Mike from Twin Peaks. Since I know him best for playing Donna's abusive ex-boyfriend, and the asshole Kroner representative from 6 Feet Under...
I'll make it simple. You either accept our offer by the end of the day, or I'll make it my personal mission to bury you by the end of the month.
It's strange seeing him play a shy, awkward young nerd. In fact, I don't buy it. This kid has some major rage hidden under his demure demeanor. I just know it. So he lives in this Hawaiian-themed hotel with his practically elderly parents. Must have had him when they're in their late 40s, which really isn't a good idea. Supposedly, at 40, the woman's chance of having a child with Down syndrome is 1 in 100, but by age 45, the chance shoots up to 1 in 30. The movie begins on Mike's first day at a new school.
Now, Sam, everything is going to turn out just fine, you'll see.
Almost the middle of my senior year.
You'll make new friends, dear.
Why is he starting a new high school in the middle of the year? What, did he threaten to shoot up the old one? I think he started in a new school because the family just moved here to run the hotel. Yeah, no shit they moved. There's no way they could have stayed in their old town after Buddy here sent a mail bomb or whatever to some girl who wouldn't go out on a date with him. First day at school, he immediately finds a new girl to stare at from a distance and follow around. He finds her missing ID card, but instead of giving it back and saying, "Hi, my name's Mike," like a normal person, he decides to keep it. Kind of the same way serial killers like to hold on to souvenirs from their victims. Back at the hotel, Mike can't get any sleep because his sadistic father has made the room over his bed into the honeymoon suite. So night after night, it's full of couples fucking loudly. God, that's gotta torture an incel like him to madness. This kid is gonna blow. Luckily, the movie has some nice 80s artifacts to distract us from all this ugliness. Like this great old style VCR, and the Stone Age video game watch.
Avoid another tackle. It's a race to the end zone. Touchdown!
Now back at the school, the grumpy gym coach has a little shack where he likes to go to catch naps. However, the cool kids also use this as a place to bang their girlfriends.
When I lay down to take a nap, as I often do, and found my sofa covered with pecker tracks.
What?
Pecker tracks.
Having been evicted from their fuck hut, the cool kids realize if they befriend Mike, they can use the hotel for their sexcapades. So they're paying for his video games and offering him free burgers like he's some hot chick they're trying to woo. Mike comes through in spades, letting his new friends use the honeymoon suite practically every night. Hanging out with them does wonders for his confidence, and soon, one of their hot girls wants to go on a date with him. However, it turns out this is all part of a prank. The address Mike is given is not the house of the hot girl, but the grumpy high school coach. For reasons I don't quite understand, Mike doesn't knock on the door, or even honk the car horn to let the girl know he's here. Instead, he jimmies open the window and climbs into the house like a burglar. He does that so smoothly, you kind of get the impression he's done it before. Now that he's in the house, he hears the shower running, so he immediately strips down and prepares to jump in with her. Look, I realize she's a loose girl, and she's already flashed him her tits at the pool, but holy cow, slow it down a little bit, Tiger. I can't believe he even has the confidence to make such a bold move. Of course, it's not the hot chick in the shower, but the coach's wife. Now he can never, ever go to gym class.
I think I have the wrong shower.
After the prank has been revealed, turns out the hot chick still wants to sleep with him. They go back to the motel, and suddenly it cuts to the next day. How could they skip over the big sex scene with their lead character? Shouldn't this be a huge moment in the film? I would assume the guy's never been with a girl before, but the movie treats this moment so blasé, like he's already up to his neck in pussy.
Aloha. Where the hell are you going? I got a date.
Have a nice time.
What the hell was that scene about? Why do they place so much emphasis on have a nice time? What, they intuited he's going out to get laid? Man, he really pulled off the transition from creepy loser to super stud, if even these random ladies are picking up on his mojo.
Have a nice time.
It's odd the way they say have a nice time in unison. It's like they were trying to do that joke where you have identical twins both saying the exact same thing. I'm gonna guess these women are the producer's wives or sisters-in-law who demanded a part in the movie. To symbolize he's over her, Mike finally gets around to giving his dream girl her ID card back.
Here, I think this is yours.
She's probably thinking, wow, I just escaped with my life. I had no idea this guy was so disturbed. It reminds me of the story about Debbie Harry getting picked up in a car by Ted Bundy, but because she had the wherewithal to notice he'd stripped the door handles off the inside of the passenger side, she knew something was up and managed to jump out of the car before he could clobber her. Is that a true story? Pretty sure. The other interesting thing about Paradise Motel is the actor who plays Mike's father.
You've been fucking your brains out in my fucking motel.
He's an actor named Bob Basso, who made a name for himself amongst supporters of the Tea Party in 2009, when he released a video of himself as Thomas Paine.
You are allowing them to take your country away from you. Is it common sense to adore at the altar of multiculturalism? Read your world history. Not one nation has survived as a multiculture.
Who is this guy that is racking up millions of views on YouTube?
This teabag has become a national symbol. It's one thing to moan and complain about what's happening in America, but we have to find an event to go beyond politics and become Americans again.
This video was so popular, it resulted in an urban legend that Obama was so angered by Bob Basso, he summoned the actor to the White House, supposedly never to be seen again.
Take a letter and to address the envelope to your representative and put the teabag in.
Do you have any idea how difficult it was for me to get laid when I was your age?
Shenanigans. It's been a lot of fun, shenanigans. But now we've got to run. It's funny how the minutes seem to fly.